Do you want to know the value system of another person? Do you want to know how to do it? Are you curious as to why a person does this or that? If so, watch this video. You may like and subscribe for more videos about empathy. Most of the time, we don't understand why others behave in a certain way. The answer, of course, lies in the value system of a person. Our values determine our actions. What you hold to be true or valuable determines your course of action in life. To know someone else's values, you need empathy. The general and most important rule to determine someone else's value system is to be more empathic. The succeeding rules are anchored on this. Empathy, as the perception of another's experience, targets the value system of a person. Indeed, it penetrates to the core of the individual, exposing the person's values. In other words, understanding the other person also means understanding his or her personal values. This means then that if you want to know your friend's values, for example, you need to be more present with them. Interact with them so that you'll know him or her more personally. The second rule is to be mindful of the person's reactions to situations. Edith Stein notes that every feeling of a person unloads in an expression. In other words, what a person feels, he or she expresses externally. So when your friend, for example, is exposed to a stressful environment, you can be sure to know how he or she reacts to it. It will expose whether he or she values decisiveness, calm, or anger. Or in the work environment, you may know whether the other values to be left alone. Or when he or she is not in the mood, you can know how he or she values peace or violence. The third rule is to be attentive to the person's decisions. This is closely related to the second rule. But here, you're determining the other person's use of his or her free will. The question here is, how does he or she decide? His or her decision for doing an action would stem from his or her value system. So, knowing how someone decides enables you to have a glimpse of his or her values. Maybe your friend decides to spend his spare money on charity, and another one decides to spend on a newly released iPhone. What do they value then? We are indeed unique. We are persons who have unique value system. If you want to widen your horizon then in life, you need three things. First, be empathic. Second, be mindful of the person's reactions. And third, be attentive of the person's decisions.